What's up, guys? So, y'all, I can't even tell you how evil some people are. These people are just evil. I just can't lie to you. Um, so y'all know this is my last month, or if you don't know, this is my last month of being the branch president for my branch, and I cannot tell y'all how happy I am. These people are so evil. Let me tell you, they went through all these Article 10 charges. They asked to get an extension because they couldn't find anything in the first 30 days. So they had to wait another 30 days to try to get more information. And then after that, they still weren't able to find anything then. So we're getting ready to come up on our on my last month, and tell me why they have my stewards that have decided that they'd rather not show me anything. They just listen to their clicks. Now are coming to me and saying that, oh, I gotta hurry up and get this done, and I need this done, and I need some help, and I need this. You got 1 month. 1 month left. I even had a carrier come up to me and say, just the black steward I'm looking for. I don't think that race or the color of my skin color was a thing to you whenever you were trying to bash me with the other side, as you like to call it. I don't think it was a major thing to you then. So why is it a major thing to you now? Whenever you realize that all that stuff that was being done was all out of hate and envy. Why is it a major thing now? I don't think it's a major thing at all. So now you want me to specifically file your grievance because you don't feel as though they're going to represent you fairly? That's sad. Especially when I've been working behind closed doors to make sure that I file for everybody. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I took an oath to file for everybody, to make sure everybody got fair representation, not just that color or that color, this race or that race. Now, in my office, we do have it bad to where stewards that are of a different race, such as the Caucasian race, they feel as though they don't want to represent certain carriers because they are black. And I'm starting to see that now. We have a carrier that ended up getting a 16-7. And the carrier was told that they had gotten everything taken care of. And I guess it wasn't. Because now that carrier is coming back to me asking me what's going on. So when I go back to the steward, they tell me that we sent over the 8190. I go look in my email, the 8190 is blank. So what did you send over? And then tells me that all you got to do is just go get it signed at the informal A. That was your job. That is what I'm talking about. If you're going to represent somebody, if you're going to sit in these positions, you need to let all that ugly hate, all that extra, get that mess out of your heart. Because I'm going to tell y'all one thing right now. In my office, you better stay out of trouble if you ain't of the same skin color as the ones that's about to be getting up in there. Being honest. I'm being dead honest, guys. We had someone to write a letter to the PM, to the NBA's office, and to Nationals, and to whoever else he wrote it to, stating about how all the black women in our office were getting special treatment because they were black, and they didn't feel that this was right. And that, I mean, it was just crazy. I just was like, what the world? What in the world? Where do you get this stuff from? Where do you get this hate from? Why is it still in your heart? Why? I think that bothers me so much. Because in 2024, that should be done. You still holding on to that hate because you want to hold on to that hate. You still living that life because you want to live that life. And you want everybody else to be trapped in with your bubble, but we're not. We're not affected by you. We're not affected by the fact that you still have some hate in your heart because we're certain skin tone. Guess what? So what? Get over it. It still doesn't affect my greatness. Just because you're hating on me and just because you don't like me because of my skin color, that does not matter to me. I'm still going to succeed. And guess what? Because you don't want me to succeed, I'm going to go even farther. I think it's just so sad. I had a conversation with one of the carriers that they say, you're more black than any of us. And he's white. But because he has a black wife, they send him over to talk to me because none of them want to. Guys, I cannot lie to you. I cannot lie to you about the situations that we literally have to go through up here as carriers. That's real. This is real talk, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, when the postmaster and the NBA, all of them got that stuff, you know what they told me? Be quiet. It's best if we don't let this get out. Okay. So when you be quiet, then what happens? It gets worse, right? So it did get worse. And it got even worse than it was before. Because we kept quiet. And that's why I'm speaking out now. Because I'm not willing to keep quiet anymore. I'm not willing to keep coming up here to this job every single time I turn around and have to deal with racism on a level that shouldn't even exist anymore. That time is over with. Get that hate up out of your heart. And as I stated before, I couldn't be more happier to leave this position. I couldn't be more happier. I just couldn't be. When you do everything in your power to try to make sure people are taken care of, regardless of whatever they're thinking that you have in your heart, you don't have that. And even when you try to explain to them that, look here, you're going too far. You don't know anything about me. And instead of you asking, you're assuming. Don't assume things. Ask. You have no idea why someone is the way that they are, right? But I'm going to tell you one thing I am going to say is I'm tired of all this hate, y'all. I get so tired of that. Hate on both sides. Because, let me tell you, down here where I'm at, you got the cliques. And every clique, it don't matter what's going on, they'll gang up together to come against you. For whatever reason they feel like they have to. It's really just sad. And I pray that it gets better here. I pray that after I leave here, it gets better. I really, really do. But I don't see it happening, y'all. I don't see it happening. With them already refusing to file grievances for people of color, I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I had a steward once tell me that I'm not filing a grievance for her because I don't like the way that she acts. She's too aggressive for me. The person that they were supposed to be filing a grievance for was black. And they told me that they wanted me to file it because she was too aggressive for them. And now it has gotten to the point to where it's getting out of control, y'all. Like I said, I just can't hide anymore, so I'm bringing it to y'all. What do y'all do in situations like these? How do you help yourself in situations like these? How do you ignore the ugly hate? Because as I told y'all once before, I got a letter that I'm going to read to y'all. I haven't read it yet because I haven't fully read it all the way, to be honest. I skimmed through it real fast because I already knew it was hateful. See, when something tries to come for you and tries to hurt you, if you know that it's there to hurt you, don't put yourself in that situation to where you know it's going to affect you. If you know it's going to affect you, just leave that thing alone. You'll deal with it later. You ain't stressing over that. That letter ain't hurting me. Everybody else knows exactly what that letter says. I had my father-in-law to read that letter, y'all. And he knew what that letter said. And he said, they're trying to paint you out to be a monster. He was like, this doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I just wanted to bring this to y'all. Because if you're wondering why I'm letting it go, it's not because I don't want to fight. It's just because I have other things that I want to do with my life. And fighting people based off of the color of my skin is going to be something that I'm probably going to have to do for forever. But I'm not going to do it in this situation. Not with people that are just miserable for no reason. You know what I mean? So, another thing is that better days are going to come, right? So even whenever people are doing what they're doing to you and they think that it's affecting you, tell yourself that better days are coming. And don't allow these people to get in your head and make you feel some type of way, because you got a job to do. It don't matter who they are, you still got a job to do. And if you out there saying that I'm not going to file this grievance because this person is that or this person is this, shame on you. Right? You don't have no real logical reason not to file that grievance. You just got hate in your heart. And shame on you. So, yeah. That's the end, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys soon.